Hi, welcome to the 12th annual Friends for Life program. By watching this video today, you join thousands of past college students here at Penn State Altoona who have started their college experience by committing to be friends for life with their fellow first-year students, as well as with many other people you'll be meeting here on campus over the next weeks, months, and even years. You also have the unique experience of being the first incoming class to participate in this program online. While the format may look different this year compared to previous years, we've tried to get creative in making sure it's still as interactive, engaging, and fun for you as possible. As you participate in this online program today, we'll also share some additional interactive ways that you can engage with Friends for Life in the next few days and enter to win some awesome prizes. Spoiler alert, they're Amazon gift cards. But before we go too much further, we should probably introduce ourselves. My name's Jenna Frykirk, and I'm one of the mental health counselors at the Health and Wellness Center at Penn State Altoona.
And my name is Anna Ricco, and I'm also a mental health counselor and the addiction specialist at the Health and Wellness Center.
So you might be wondering, what exactly does being friends for life mean? The short answer is that many of the friends that you make here are going to be friends that last long after you've graduated from college. And if that's the case, then we want to make sure that while we're all doing this college journey together, we're supporting each other, looking out for each other, and having each other's backs, especially when it matters most. And if that's the case, we recognize that having each other's backs may look different right now when we're trying to keep each other safe through social distancing, but there's still many ways to be supportive of each other and to build friendships even when we can't be physically close to each other. You've probably already heard about a lot of the different virtual campus social activities that are happening. We encourage you to participate in as many of these as you can. You might be surprised by the connections that you can make, even if it is via Zoom or while standing 6 feet across from someone. And once you make those connections virtually, you're fortunate enough to attend a campus where there are a ton of outdoor opportunities available nearby. Whether it's going on a hike through Seminar Forest, checking out the ducks by Slep Pond, or grabbing some to-go coffee from the Clay Cup or the Green Bean Cafe and chatting outside with a friend, we encourage you to find ways to connect with the people who are going through a lot of the similar transitions to college that you are. You're adults now, so our intent is not to sit here and lecture you. What we want you to consider is that there are going to be times in college where your friends are going to need you, or you will need your friends, whether it's for relationship advice, mental health concerns, academic stress, or just day-to-day life stressors. We need our friends to be there for us. So we just want you to think about what it looks like to be the kind of friends who look out for each other. So to do this, imagine your favorite qualities of your best friend, or if you don't have a best friend, what qualities would you like a close friend to have? Would you want them to have a similar sense of humor, interest in similar activities, honesty, loyalty, unconditional support? As you think about all these qualities, take the time to consider how you could be that kind of friend to others, especially in a time like this.
For some of you, alcohol may be a part of your college experience, and so it's important to consider what it looks like to be a true friend when someone might really need you to have their back. For instance, if you're with someone who passes out because they've had too much alcohol, being a friend means recognizing that they likely have alcohol poisoning, and leaving them alone could be the difference between life and death for them. In this situation, being a friend for life is literal. You, by doing your part to protect a life, and calling 911 to make sure that they get the medical care that they need. So up on the screen, you'll see our pledge card. Here in Pennsylvania, we have what's called the medical amnesty law, which means that if you call 911 to stay with a friend who has passed out from drinking, you won't be legally charged, even if you were drinking too. More specifically, Penn State has a policy called Responsible Action Protocol, which allows a student who reaches out for help to call without fear of conduct violation. Responsible Action Protocol applies to the student who also needs life-saving support. You should have gotten this pledge card when you came to the Friends for Life table at the involvement fair, but on it, it has some symptoms of alcohol poisoning. So confusion, vomiting, seizures, slow breathing, irregular breathing, blue-tinged skin or pale skin, low body temperature, passing out. Sleeping is different than passing out. So a lot of times you think somebody passed out and they're just going to sleep it off, but that's not always the case. If you can't awake your friend after they have fallen asleep or passed out, that means that they are suffering from alcohol poisoning and they need help immediately. And up on the screen, I'm going to show you a card for Responsible Action Protocol. And this applies to you as a Penn State student also. So take a picture of that if you would like. You should have also gotten it in the email originally when we told you about Friends for Life.
So being a friend for life may also mean knowing when someone isn't able to give consent for a sexual behavior, whether they've been drinking alcohol, using another substance, or are feeling overly pressured to do something that they're not comfortable with. Sometimes all it takes is stepping in and helping that person to leave the situation and get home safely. This can look different in different situations and doesn't have to be a super intense intervention where you whisk your friend away. You could offer to buy the person some food, tell the person that you need help or someone to talk to, or ask if that person would walk home with you. And these are some reminders on the screen right now of different strategies you could use to do this. Regardless of what specific strategy you use, the bottom line is that you're giving the person an opportunity to exit the situation in a casual, low drama way. We don't have time to go into every possible situation where you might have the opportunity to truly be there with someone, but there are different programs and departments on campus where you can get more information and resources for how to support each other. Our Stand for State programs occur at various points throughout the school year and can help you further explore how to step in when you see someone in a potentially unsafe situation, especially regarding sexual violence or acts of bias. Anna and I are also just two of several staff members at the Health and Wellness Center who can provide services, consultation, and resources for issues ranging from alcohol or other substance use or abuse to supporting individuals who may have experienced a sexual assault.
So we spent some time talking about the importance of friends having each other's backs, but what does it even look like to build friendships, especially in a time where we cannot directly interact with one another? This can be a difficult hurdle to overcome. For a lot of you, you're surrounded by a ton of new people that you have just met or are going to meet. So what does it look like to start to connect with some of these people who may very well be your friends for life?
Building friendships can start from the most ordinary, everyday interactions that you have with people. Although you may have more limited opportunities to interact in person with other students on campus, there will still be connections you can make through roommates, classmates, coworkers, and other opportunities on campus. This may mean that you have to go outside of your comfort zone to make yourself more available to the people who are around you. Likely, the more intentional you are with putting yourself out there, the more success you will find in building these friendships. The odds of you making a connection with someone goes up exponentially each time you make a solid effort to make yourself available.
Let's say you decided to make an effort to put yourself out there and make connections. Where do you start? Making small connections can start with observations, compliments, or for asking for suggestion or feedback from others. For example, I really like your face mask. Did you make that yourself? I'd really like to learn how to sew. Or where's a good place in town to order takeout for dinner? I heard the Thai place down the street is really good. When you're in the same Zoom class, try using the chat feature with your classmates to ask for academic help. This is where a lot of friendships begin. Set up a Zoom study session. A lot of friendships are developed over time with small connections in passing, but in the current climate, you may have to push yourself a little bit more. This can take a little extra work, but when you're willing to, you can learn a lot from the people around you, especially when their background and experiences aren't exactly the same as yours.
For some of you, this might sound a little difficult or awkward. I'm a pretty introverted person, so it takes a lot for me to get to know new people. But I can assure you from personal experience that the more you do it, the easier it gets. And once you start to make even these small connections in your classes or during virtual social events, when you run into them other places, whether that's virtually or in person, they're not complete strangers to you anymore. For some of you, they might even become friends that you spend more time with over the next few weeks and months.
So congratulations, you are close to completing the first step of entering into the Friends for Life raffle by watching this presentation in its entirety. All of the following instructions are also on the instruction card that looks like this that you would have gotten at the Friends for Life table at the involvement fair. You're now going to be asked to take a short survey about the program by going to the link on the screen, which you should see right now. The QR code on the screen will also take you to the survey.
But wait, there's more. You have two more opportunities to win bigger prizes by doing more activities. Enter to win a $50 Amazon gift card when you both complete the survey for watching this video and sending us a selfie in your Friends for Life t-shirt, which Anna has given you a beautiful example up on the screen right now. This will be used to complete the Class of 2024 Friends for Life collage. Upload your selfie to the form using the link or QR code on the screen right now.
And finally, enter to win a $100 Amazon gift card by completing the survey, sending your t-shirt selfie, and a selfie of you and your signed Friends for Life pledge card. Okay. And you can go to upload your selfie by using the form that you can find at the link or using the QR code that will take you to the form also. By signing your pledge card, you're pledging to be someone who really does look out for your friends, whether it's staying with them after they've had too much alcohol, helping them to walk home from a situation that doesn't feel safe, or any other time when they need someone to have their back. You should have received your Friends for Life pledge card at the involvement fair, but if you did not, please listen as we read the pledge aloud. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I move on, I should talk about when the giveaway closes. The giveaway closes for all 3 parts on Thursday, the 10th at 5 p.m. So please be sure to submit all of your photos to be entered into the drawing. The winner will be announced via email or notified via email on Friday, 9/11. Okay, so now we'll read the pledge together. I pledge to be friends for life. I will not put myself or others in danger because of my actions. I will look out for my friends and other students. I will get help if someone is in danger because of using alcohol. Again, if you miss any of the QR codes for the survey, t-shirt selfie, or signed pledge card selfie, you can also find them in the instruction card that I showed you earlier that you had gotten at the involvement fair.
Thank you all so much for participating in Friends for Life 2020. Be on the lookout for other opportunities this year to participate in Friends for Life events and maybe even win more prizes. And if you have any questions, you can see the email that's up on the screen. Please feel free to email us and we'll get back to you as soon as you can. Happy first couple weeks of the semester. Thanks.
Bye.